Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 1972 NFL season in Momentum Football. We're all set for week 7, actually week 8 tonight, and we've got a critical matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders, as we're at Arrowhead Stadium, as the Oakland Raiders are in town to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Looking at the present standings in the AFC West, the Raiders come in with a record of 5-2. The Chiefs are a game behind them at 4-3 in the AFC West. And this is the first head-to-head matchup between these two teams. They will match up again in Week 11, and that time we'll be back to Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, I believe. Ring Central Coliseum, actually, but that's still in Oakland for that matchup. We got a lot of great action tonight, but I'm expecting we'll start getting some playoff implications coming in this calendar weekend. But there's not an empty seat to be found here at Arrowhead Stadium, so let's jump right into this. And the first place we need to go is, of course, the coin toss. Red will be the Chiefs, white will be the Raiders, blue will be the decision. Odds, the winning team will defer as usual. Evens, the winning team will receive. The Chiefs win the coin toss, and they will defer. Which means the Raiders will get the ball first to start the first quarter. And since neither team can return kickoffs or punts for a touchdown, we can skip that procedure for the whole game. So we'll tick off time, then we'll get our first drive of the game. As we'll be ticking 6 time off the clock. A 6 is coming off of Kansas City's defense with a 34. And the Raiders are going to have to punt that one away. There is a chance to get it blocked. Let's see if the Raiders are able to get the punt off. It's an 11 on red and white dice, and then it's automatic after that. Except that's a 24, so no block, no return. And Kansas City will get their first drive of the first quarter. We'll tick off another 6 time off the clock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is also coming off of Oakland's defense with a 35, and that will also be a punt. Kansas City with a better punt block roll. 11 on red and white, but a 42, and then a 42 and under on blue and yellow. That's an 11, and that's exactly a 42. The Raiders are going to have our first punt block of the season. And if the punt is blocked, it's a fumble. So the Raiders block the punt, which will be momentum changing as it is. But let's see if they can return it for a touchdown. It's an 11-13 on red and white, but the 13 requires a 23 and under. That's a 35, so it will be blocked but no return. And that will be scooped up on a 16 by Joe Carroll. Stadium groans. Ugh. As the Raiders get our first blocked punt of this replay. And let's see what the Raiders are able to do with their next drive of the first quarter. Not a whole lot. Another 6 time coming off the clock. 5 is coming off of the Chiefs' defense with a 15, and that's going to be an interception. An 11-22 for the Chiefs, and the 22 takes a 36 and under on blue and yellow. That's a 36, no interception return for a touchdown, but a 14 will be picked off by Bobby Bell. As we have 2 great plays One on special teams, the other on defense. The Raiders get a blocked punt, and then the Chiefs pick a pass off from Daryl LaMonica. Let's see what the Chiefs can do here. That's a roll that Chiefs fans are going to be happy to see. 7 time coming off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 is coming off the Raiders' defense, but a 63 is still going to be a touchdown run. Stadium cheers. Yay! And the Chiefs will be up 6-0 pending the extra point. .34 is running by Ed Podolak from 4 yards out. And Jan Stenerud is automatic on the extra point. And the Chiefs, off the interception, will march down the field on a 4-yard run by Podolak to take a 7-0 lead. Arrowhead Stadium going berserk on that one. Kickoff time for the kickoff. The Raiders could really use a response here. And they won't get one there. 6 time coming off the clock again. A 5 is actually coming off of Kansas City's defense. 15, that's going to be another interception. Oakland does not seem to want to keep the football tonight. Let's see what the Chiefs do with this interception. That's an 11, and that's an 11. Jim Kearney's going to step in front of that slot pass, and he's just going to pick that one off, and he's going to take that one 15. Actually, he's going to take that from the 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown Chiefs. And Len and Jim Kearney takes advantage of another Oakland miscue, as the score is now 13-0 in favor of the Chiefs. Stadium cheers. Yay! And here will come Stenerud to add the extra point. And this one is all Kansas City so far. 14-0 in favor of the Chiefs. Oakland needs to get something going here. That's their second interception on the day. They can't have this keep happening. That will be 9 time coming off the clock. That should... That will not quite take us into the second quarter. 9 time. 10 is coming off of Oakland's offense with a 34. They are going to have to punt that one away. Let's see if the Chiefs can block the punt. They need an 11 on red and white. They've had some clutch rolls here tonight already. We had some clutch rolls tonight already. That's a 51. No block, no return. And the Chiefs, this one should take us into the second quarter. Unless this is somehow 2 time, we will be in the second quarter of play after this. And yeah, we will be in the second quarter of this game. And the Chiefs will lead 14-0 after 1. Taking 6 time off the clock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 is coming off of Oakland's defense with a 45. And that's going to be a field goal attempt. Here will come Stenerud to extend the Chiefs' lead. He's an 11-43. That's a 65. Kick is up. It is no good. Missed that badly wide right. 30, 33, 17, 50 yards. Score remains 14-0 in favor of the Chiefs. Oakland gets their first drive of the second quarter, now trailing by 2 touchdowns. Taking another 7 time off the clock. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is coming off of Oakland's offense with a 61. That's going to be a touchdown run, and the Raiders are going to jump right back in this. Score is now 14-6, pending the extra point. We'll see who made the run first. That will be Clarence Davis from 2 yards out. And here will come George Blanda to add the extra point, because it's automatic on an 11-66, and the score is now 14-7 in favor of the Chiefs. Philip Anderson, first to join us here at Arrowhead Stadium. Yes, this is a pivotal game in the AFC West. Raiders lead the division by a game, and this is the first head-to-head game between the top 2 teams in the division. And you're just in time to see the Raiders add on the extra point of their first touchdown. Raiders have been very sloppy, though, as you'll see if you go back and watch this game on replay. Chiefs will get their second drive of the second quarter. Taking another 5 time off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 is coming off the team with momentum. Right now it's even, so Kansas City with the momentum. But a 13 is going to be a fumble, and the Chiefs are going to put that one on the ground. Let's see if the Raiders can return the fumble. They need an 11-13, and the 13 on red and white takes 23 and under on blue and yellow. 45 says no fumble return for a touchdown. 32 will be picked up by Dan Connors. Oakland now getting their second drive of the second quarter. Not a roll Raiders fans like to see. 5 time coming off the clock. 5 is coming off of Kansas City's defense with a 34. The Raiders are going to have to punt that one away. Let's see if the Chiefs can get the block. They cannot on a 61. Chiefs were in solid control of this one coming into the second quarter. Now their lead is only 1 touchdown. Let's see if the Chiefs can get something back. That's another 7 time coming off the clock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is coming off the team with momentum. That's Oakland's defense. With a 35, the Chiefs are going to have to punt that one away. We'll see if the Raiders can get a block here. That's a 15, almost a block, but not quite. And now the Raiders get what will probably be their last drive of the second quarter. Let's see what they're able to do with this one. They'll tick another 6 time off the clock. 6 will come off of Kansas City's defense with a 54. That'll be a field goal attempt. The Raiders will try to get this within 4, as here will come Blanda. He needs an 11-46 on the field goal to try to make this a 4-point game. Let's see if he's able to get it done. That's a 52. Kick is up. It is no good. Misses it wide left. 10, 16, 33 yards. Score will remain 14-7 in favor of the Chiefs. Speaking of the Chiefs, they get their next drive of the quarter. Taking another 4 time off the clock. Not something you want to see if you're a Chiefs fan. 4 time. 4 is coming off of Oakland's defense with a 12. That's going to be another fumble. And that's the second fumble the Chiefs have had this game. Let's see if the Raiders can return that fumble for a touchdown. No, but a 64 will be Phil Villapiano falling on that one. Is that an I? I can't tell from here. Yeah, that is an I. Couldn't read it from a distance. Oakland has got to be careful now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More than 6 time, and this drive is not going to get finished. Which, that's a 10-time drive. That will take us into halftime. And at halftime, score is still 14-7 in favor of the Chiefs. And I will take my usual halftime break. Don't forget, after tonight's game, we've got the NFL Ticker brought to you by Ultra Quick Football. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be Week 9 of the NFL season, and we'll be in the Astrodome as the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Houston Oilers in an interleague matchup that is probably between 2 teams going nowhere, to be perfectly honest. I may flex that game, but don't hold me to that yet. We'll start getting playoff implications figured out starting this weekend. So, as of now, Eagles, Oilers at the Astrodome. Coming out of the half now, Kansas City won the coin toss and chose to defer, so they will get the ball to start the second half of this game. As suddenly, it's a very competitive one, as you'd expect between these 2 teams. Uh-oh, the Chiefs' first drive is going to be a short one, though. 1, 2, 3 time coming off the clock. 3 coming off the Raiders' defense with a 12. And the Chiefs are going to pick up right where they left off, and that's going to be their 3rd fumble of the game. Chiefs apparently don't want to take the AFC West lead from the Raiders the way they're playing. And picking that one up is Jack Tatum. He's going to take that from the 20. He's going to take that from the Kansas City 20. 15-10, 5, touchdown. He runs in untouched. Jack Tatum gets that one. He'll take that one 20 yards for the touchdown. And Blanda will add the extra point. And folks, we have got ourselves with that. We've got a tie game. 14 all. Stadium barfs. Bleh. Chiefs faithful, not happy with that fumble. 3rd fumble, and it finally comes back to bite the Chiefs. Chiefs with their next drive of their second drive already of the 3rd quarter. The Raiders have yet to have the ball. Another 5 time coming off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 is coming off the Raiders' defense with a 34. The Chiefs are going to have to punt that one away. Yes, this is a good one. Let's see if the Chiefs get the punt, if the punt gets off for the Chiefs. The Oakland has already managed to block a punt earlier this game. But not this time. Oakland finally gets their first drive of the third quarter. Let's see what the Raiders are able to do with this first drive of the third quarter. Not much from the looks of it. 4 time coming off the clock. A 4 is coming off of Kansas City's defense with a 12. And both teams are playing Butterfingers with the football tonight. Kansas City, no fumble return for a touchdown. So this will be 65 will be Clyde Werner falling on this one. Stadium cheers. Yay! Seems like everywhere except the offenses are getting it done tonight for both teams. Let's see what the Chiefs are able to do with already their third drive of the third quarter. Not a whole lot once again. 8 time coming off the clock. Pretty fast-moving game. 9 is coming off of Kansas City's offense, but a 23 is going to be a quarterback sack. Stadium groans. Ugh. Yard loss. 6-yard loss on the sack. We'll see what happens on the punt. Here comes the punt team trying to get this one off. And the punt will get off. A little bit of heat coming in. But Gerald Wilson for the Chiefs able to get that one away. Oakland with their second drive of the third quarter. Seems like it's a defensive special teams struggle. The team that breaks through on offense will probably be able to win this game. 10 time coming off the clock for the Raiders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 is coming off of Oakland's offense with a 46. That's going to be a field goal attempt, and here will come Blanda to try to give the Raiders the lead. Blanda, unfortunately, missed from 35 earlier. He missed it badly wide left. Let's see what Blanda is able to do with this one. That's a 31. That kick will be up, and it will definitely be good. 23-yard kick. As he splits the uprights, and the Raiders will take the lead by a score of 17-14. Stadium groans. Ugh. Stadium is also kind of biting their nails a little bit as they're watching the Chiefs take the field after having given up 2 fumbles already in this half and not doing much on offense. And that trend is probably going to continue here. 8 time coming off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is coming off of Kansas City's offense, but a 33. The Chiefs are going to have to punt that one away. It was all Kansas City early in the game, but Oakland has since scored 17 unanswered points to take the lead. That is no block on the punt. And the Raiders are probably going to have this drive stretch into the fourth quarter. Let's see what happens here, though. The Raiders could use a little bit of breathing room. A field goal lead is not safe at all in this league. That should be helpful for them, so this will stretch into the fourth quarter. 7 time coming off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is coming off the team with momentum. That very much is Oakland right now. 63 will be good for a touchdown pass, and the Raiders will extend the lead like they were looking to do. That will be Fred. I'm going to pull this sheet over for a second so I can get this name right. Fred Biletnikoff. Biletnikoff from 5 yards out. Blanda will add the extra point. And the Raiders will now open up a 24-14 lead. Arrowhead Stadium faithful, not happy with what they see. They were a lot happier in the first half than they are now. So that was 10-0, okay? Kickoff time for the Chiefs, or for the kickoff return, as the Chiefs now get the drive suddenly down 10. Seven time coming off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 coming off of Oakland's defense with a 33. That's going to be a punt for the Chiefs. As once again, Kansas City's drive stalls, and here comes the punt. Here comes Jarrell Wilson with the punt team yet again. He had a punt blocked back in the first quarter. Let's see if the Raiders can get another one. Not on that roll. Oakland coming out, suddenly finding themselves in control of this game as their offense has finally started to produce a little bit. Taking another 6 time off for the Raiders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 9:20 remaining in the quarter. 4 is coming off of Kansas City's defense with a 42. And the Raiders are going to have to punt that one off. Let's see if the punt gets blocked, if the Chiefs can get a block of their own. The Chiefs get some pressure on, but they're not able to block the punt. Kansas City now suddenly running out of time. They got 9:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Oh boy. Chiefs fans are not going to be happy with that roll. 6 time coming off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 coming off of Oakland with an 11. That's going to be yet another fumble. That's the Chiefs' third fumble of the first half. And the most recent fumble that they had... Oh no, the first fumble of the half turned into points. This is going to be the... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... 5th fumble the Chiefs have given away in this game. But they won't surrender points on that one. Instead, it'll be Art Thorns, the right defensive tackle, falling on that one for the Raiders. Stadium barfs. Bleh. Kansas City faithful are not happy at all with what they see tonight. Raiders may be looking, the Raiders would probably like to get one more touchdown out of this before they start to relax. That won't help, though. That's going to be another 8 time coming off the clock. Although chewing clock up right now is probably just as welcome if you're a Raiders fan. 11 coming off of Oakland's offense with a 23. That's going to be a quarterback sack. And the Raiders will lose 8 yards on that. We'll see if the punt gets blocked. No. Chiefs need points on this drive. Let's see what the Chiefs are able to do with this one. This needs to be a quick drive, and they need points. Okay, that'll help. 7 time coming off the clock. 6, 7. 4 is coming off of Oakland's defense, but a 61 is going to be a field goal attempt. Ooh. We've got high drama coming up here. Here comes Stannerud. Stannerud is... He missed from 50. I thought he made one. No, looks like he missed. His only attempt was he missed from 50. So let's see what the Chiefs are able to do with this field goal kick. .46. That kick is going to be up, and it is going to be no good. Stannerud misses another one. 24-27 from 44. Raiders sideline, size. Phew. We'll probably see. Oakland is wanting to chew up clock now. The Raiders are going to escape this one after picking up 24 unanswered points. As they're ticking off 9 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bang! End of the game. And the Oakland Raiders are going to pick this one up with 24 unanswered points to win this one by a final score of 24-14. Stadium groans. Ugh. Oakland will go to 6-2. Kansas City will go to 4-4, and Oakland will pick up the tiebreaker on the Chiefs. And yes, as of right now, the Raiders, I was about to say the Athletics, because I've been doing so much with baseball on the channel. The Raiders, I would say, are probably the favorite now. I would say right now the division is probably the Raiders to lose, but I'm getting more than a little bit ahead of myself on that one. And we are not done yet tonight. The NFL ticker coming up next. It is now time for the NFL ticker, brought to you by Ultra Quick Baseball, I just said it there. Ultra Quick Football by Downey Games. The Oakland Raiders pick up a critical AFC West win over the Kansas City Chiefs by a final score, let me make a note here, of 24-14. But how did the rest of the NFL fare? Let's find out. First up, Dolphins and the Bills. Dolphins roll an 84. They're adding 8 points to their base score. Bills roll a 48. No change to theirs. I'm going to call that 2. And the Dolphins will pick that game up over the Bills by a final score of 32-2. Bears and the Lions. Critical NFC Central matchup. Bears roll a 53. They're adding 2 points to their base score. Lions roll a 30. They're subtracting 2 from theirs. But that won't be enough, as the Lions will take that one by a final score of 14-10. Bengals and the Steelers. Bengals roll a 51. They add 2 points to their base score. Steelers roll a 90. They're adding 10 points to theirs. And the Steelers are in control right now in the AFC Central with a 23-5 victory over the Bengals. Oilers and the Browns. Oilers roll a 60. They're adding 3 points to their base score. Browns roll a 48. No change to theirs. The Browns will take that game over the Oilers by a final score of 20-4. Cardinals and the Eagles. These are the two winless teams, I believe, in the NFC East. I would say somebody's about to get their first win, but ties are a thing that can happen here. Cardinals roll a 95. They're adding 17 points to their base score. The Eagles roll a 33. They're subtracting 2 points from theirs. And the Cardinals will pick up their first win by a final score of 34-5. Broncos and the Giants. Broncos roll a 94. They're adding 14 points to their base score. Giants roll a 69. They're adding 6 points to theirs. And the Giants will win a squeaker over the Broncos by a final score of 27-26. Redskins and the Jets. Redskins roll an 80. They're adding 8 points to their base score. Jets roll a 46. No change to theirs. The Redskins will rebound from a tough loss to take that one by a final score of 29-7. 49ers and the Packers. 49ers roll a 12. They're subtracting 7 points from their base score. Packers roll a 49. No change to theirs. And the Packers will take that one by a final score of 15-3. Saints and the Vikings. Saints roll a 40. No change to their base score. Vikings roll a 35. No change to theirs either. So the Vikings will win that one by a final score of 21-4. Falcons and the Rams. Falcons roll an 84. They're adding 8 points to their base score. Rams roll a 39. No change to theirs. And the Falcons will win that one by a final score of 20-11. Cowboys and the Chargers. Cowboys roll a 39. No change to their base score. The Chargers roll a 3, subtracting 17 points from theirs, and the Cowboys will take that one in a 19-0 shutout. Last up, Colts and the Patriots. Colts roll a 68. They're adding 6 points to their base score. Patriots roll an 89. They're adding 10 to theirs, but that won't be enough for the Patriots, as the Colts will take that one by a final score of 25-14. That is your NFL ticker for Week 8. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we'll see us at the Astrodome as the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Houston Oilers in a matchup of two teams, as of right now, that are going nowhere. As for what else is coming up on the channel, Saturday, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the official Catan cookbook with the side, 7-grain bread. Sunday, we're continuing our RPG tour as we play the Legacy of Cthulhu. And Wednesday next week, we're jumping up in our American Interceptor, going after the German America bombers as we play Defending America, intercepting the America bombers. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone, and yes, Detroit is still going. They're at 6-1-1. Once again, take care everyone.